Hello and welcome to today's video. So today we're going to talk something pretty much important because I care about people's mental health as well as those in the furry fandom. So with this topic is something to you know pretty much talk about, and that is like survival of no furmeets or no furry cons. So we all see that there's this coronavirus going around, and knowing how deadly it is, and things like that. So we already are trying to survive with precautions of like wearing a mask and washing our hands and stuffs, and keeping social distancing. So physically, which helps, but also we've got to look to our mental health as well, because there are mental health effects from something from coronavirus. So those are the two things that we kind of have to watch for, is really mental health and being safe from coronavirus, making sure we don't get coronavirus. So it's those two things, and with all that, it results with cancellations of furry conventions and fur meets. So so how I coped with it is, you know, I was due to go to Canada for an equinox with Sniff, and it was like cancelled in the last minute because coronavirus. So at that point I started doing even more of the alternative stuff. Well, I had all these on in line anyway, so even before coronavirus. So I have like other hobbies to do. So I do like karate, which helps, and I do lots of running. I love training. I love to be healthy. To me, that's important, and I love weightlifting. And maybe occasional time I go for a little bit of walking. Um, yeah, so pretty much that, and I do like to read a lot, especially online, and talking, thinking. I'm thinking psychology stuff and reading up psychology, and lots of research and stuffs to read into, and that's what I like to do, and it keeps my brain occupied, because when you have your brain occupied with these things, then you don't feel that you could rely on furry conventions to entertain yourself, because you've got other things to do, which helps a great deal. Sniff does his TikTok, and which helps a lot. And then he has a friend come over. Well, our friend comes over like in a weekend, uh, making sure that he doesn't have coronavirus. But yeah, and things like that. So we it's always good to take care of yourself when there's no furry conventions going on or fur meets like that, because um, you would you would lose your mind. And I've seen that already with some furries. I had a few that were messaging me saying, "Oh, I'm bored. I wish I can get to a con." And I was like, well, "Don't worry about it, dude. You know, coronavirus is going to blow over in a year or two, hopefully. So, um, yeah, it's just be patient." So so these are the things you can like take into account, what I'm going to tell you on how to deal with not going to furry cons and fur meet psychologically. So let's talk about that. So first of all, um, if you're like depressed and anxious, things like that, and really suffering, you know, I it's be good to like try and get to your doctor and get a referral to a psychiatrist. Um, so you can like do that, and it will take time to get a psychiatrist, um, but patience is the key. Once you get the psychiatrist, you probably ask what or how you're feeling and things like that. You probably get prescribed meds to help you, and yeah, I believe meds help out. And also, you could get your psychiatrist to get you some CBT therapy. It's a therapy which is called cognitive behavioral therapy, which works on disabilities and for mental health, and it works a great deal. So, so a psychiatrist will point you in the right direction. So that's pretty much the starters. Um, but in the event of not, I know that in America you pay for that, but in an event of not being able to afford one, um, or like it's taking time to you to see a psychiatrist if you could afford at the point of affording one. If it's a long time wait, or like you can't afford to see a psychiatrist, then you can do like self care. Um, so there's a lot of self care strategies that you can do, and definitely eating healthily and exercise is always a good thing, because when you exercise, you know, it puts your body response to these feel good endorphins, which is the brain chemicals, and the cortex. When you're not exercising, the cortex of the brain is very small, which causes depression and stuff, and anxiety and things. But when you exercise, it expands, and it's just like that feel good endorphins, which is normal because we are for millions of years. The first humans were in Africa, and we used to hunt and stuff, and that's a body response. We used to chase down animals and hunt them for food. We used to even chase them down, even run after them, and until we became Homo sapiens, and then we moved out of Africa, and we hunted more and more, and we got more intelligence. I mean, talking about intelligence, reading helps, because it takes the mind off all the stresses and the disappointment from not getting to the furry conventions and stuff. When you're reading, that helps your brain as well. It's exercising your brain, and that's a good thing to do. And then if you're taking in knowledge, it raises your IQ level. So improving your IQ is another good thing. And playing a bunch of board games like chess, dominoes, doing some crosswords and puzzles. That's also a great way to like get your brain working, because that's sort of a way to keep you mentally active. So that helps. Also, talking to someone helps for mental health needs, because even if you're introverted, a little bit of talking now and then helps. And you can talk to someone on Telegram and stuff, so you can and talk with your friends, and don't be afraid to talk your feelings, because at the end of the day, this is a furry fandom. We all understand, and we're all in the same boat, basically. We're not going to furry cons or furries because of COVID-19. So don't be afraid to talk about your feelings or anything like that. We are all in the same boat. No one's going to judge you. So if things get really bad, try to like and use phone numbers like from mental health charities to use. You can like talk with them when you feel like when you feel you are in great crisis. You know what I mean? Yeah. Um, so those things are available. So also gaming helps, because when you're doing gaming online or gaming offline and playing computer games, that works on your brain as well. It gives you better response time, and like a shoot 'em up games or things like that. The response time for the brain gets trained well, and it makes you quicker and things like that. You know, so that's a good thing. Also, if if you are not working, because simply because you can't, because of coronavirus going around and stuff. If you're not working, do other things like replace that. So you could like do some household chores, which helps to keep mind off things. Because that always work. Doing some household chores, vacuum cleaning and stuff like that, or like clean out the clutter in your house or in your bedroom or anything like that. Cleaning out the clutter and dusting and polishing surfaces and things. Also, while you're off work, if you are, you're getting government checks, obviously, for a moment, which is these stimulus checks. In the UK, it's called furlough. I don't know what it is in the US. You can use that to like buy or other things that you like to buy. You can probably use that to buy things that you like. And if you don't have a fursuit, use that for a fursuit, because if you were like spending money on furry cons and couldn't afford a fursuit at that time, this is a good time, because when you get a fursuit, you pay for it and get commission done and stuff, and that's great. Yeah, it's affordable that way then, and also it brings money and business to the fursuit makers during these tough economic times, which is caused by the coronavirus, and it's helping the builders' business, because they're really feeling it at the moment. So yeah, it's so and you are and with that you are helping the builders' mental health as well, because you pop buying their products. So that's a good thing. So yeah. So always socialise. I did mention that, didn't I? So yeah, it's always good to socialise. If you feel lonely, socialise. It's always good to socialise. If you're extrovert, do socialise, and yeah, keep socialising. Listening to music is a good thing. Playing a musical instrument does well good for the brain. Things like that. Learning a new language helps the brain. You can learn all sorts of different languages. If you're learning a new language, helps out, because you're learning new things, and it works on the brain really well, because you're taking in new information, you're learning new things, and it helps your brain to grow, and it's really good for your mental health, learning a new language. And plus the reward you get is like developing a new language, you know. So that's pretty much a good thing. And also, if you're off work, you can do like voluntary jobs. I'm pretty sure if they are COVID safe, of course. If you can find a voluntary job, that would, if you are bored or something, that would help out if you're off work. So I think that's pretty much all covered and stuff like that. But yeah, talking about furry cons, I reckon at best case scenario, somewhere like possibly June or July, summer next year, in best case scenario, furry cons could start up again, things like that. But we'll see what happens. So that's all I could think of for best case scenario for now. But yeah, just be patient and do what you can and survive. We are a Homo sapien species that have been around for many years, and even from species from Neanderthal species and Homo erectus, Homo antecessors. These are all different types of human species. So in our blood and in our DNA, it's all our traits to survive. We have very large survival skills that we developed for many years. I mean, humans are so intelligent that we developed so much technology. I mean, it goes to show how well developed that we are as a species, and our intelligence is absolutely incredible. So if somebody says to you, to your face, say, oh, you're saying to you that you're stupid or something, to say to them back, saying, well, we're all human, we're all intelligent, so why call me stupid? But yeah, the person that calls you stupid, you see, they are stupid themselves, and they have insecurity issues and things like that. So they are terrible themselves. You're the better person. Whoever calls you stupid, you're actually the better person. So that person's probably jealous of you or something. But in a whole, we are humans, we are very intelligent. We are, so surely with our intelligence and our survival skills and that, surely we are very good at ways of surviving through our mental health. You know, so technically nobody is weak, so I'm just saying. Oh wait, I think that I've pretty much covered about this. Thanks for watching today's video. Feel free to subscribe, and yeah, press the like button. Yeah. So bye bye for now, and thanks for watching.